My dad is a gross ass man. All right.
I like your dad.
Yeah, but to me, I see him like when like everybody around sleepy time is a little gross. Everybody around sleepy time, you're like, all right. My dad dresses like a Walmart guy, you know.
Oh, I get Walmart guys.
Yeah, like you guys see him in his daishikis, but at home he's like Walmart guy.
It is what? Sorry?
He's daishikis.
What are those?
My dad wears daishikis. These long,
outfits.
like, man dresses.
Traditional garb.
Some traditional garb,
if
yeah.
you will.
Very
Man, he
fancy.
dresses like an idiot.
My dad buys 5-pack polos from Costco. I love my dad. He's great. You buy like, he always talks about how great it is because you can buy like 5 packs of everything. You know, like you get your polos, your button-ups,
different
your
colors,
socks, underwear. Like just go to Costco, you get everything you ever need.
I love black socks. I will always buy a bunch of black socks. Got so many. Remember yesterday you were like you weren't changing socks, but they're both black.
Yeah, but they're 2 completely different textures and sizes too.
Were they short
I
socks?
need a sock. No, I don't wear short socks.
One was like this, and the other was like this.
Reina.
And one was terry cloth, and the other was cotton.
I wasn't expecting to get a foot analysis that day. I'll be honest. I don't want a foot analysis.
When
keep
you
your damn
say foot
shoes
analysis,
on.
it sounds dirty.
Well,
Foot analysis?
Yeah, I don't know what it
people
is.
need a foot analysis. I'm not one of them.
I don't.
I
need
didn't come
anyone
on this
looking
show.
at my feet.
Me.
Ooh, I don't like feet. Ooh, is that a thing for you? You don't like gum?
It's
Do you not
like-
like feet? I hate feet.
I don't want anyone to see mine ever.
DJ, I saw you looking at our feet from behind the
Did
camera.
you try?
I saw.
I'm sorry, it's winter
I
now.
saw. Coming right back in here. DJ's a pervert for feet. That was where we left it off. Yeah.
The perv, my
Reina.
favorite.
What we cut from was when he took all of our shoes off and licked them to the heel.
Oh.
DJ put his tongue
Hey,
inside
it's
my
his
foot.
birthday.
Oh,
Happy
yeah.
birthday,
Hey,
DJ.
DJ.
Happy birthday,
You can
DJ.
have my feet whenever you want.
Today.
Today.
Skype
Only.
told me. It's also Travis's birthday, but he doesn't work here anymore.
Travis.
Sorry, Travis.
Why do you have to bring that up?
Because he's a bad editor.
Why you gotta say
You're not a bad editor, just a bad person.
All right. Martinesca Rub asks, hey y'all, I was wondering what your best winter memory was.
Winter memory?
Winter Wonderland memory? I
Oh.
don't know. Let me think for a minute. I gotta dig deep.
I went to a cabin once because, you know, when people are like, "Oh, we got like a rich uncle," like we had one. Then the recession hit, and then no more rich uncle. But we had he's not dead, by the way. He's just no more money. Just had to clarify that. But when he did have money, he was like, "Hey, you want to come to our cabin?" He's like, "You have a cabin?" He's like, "Yeah, we got a cabin." So we went up to the cabin in Mammoth, California, and it's really nice. But as soon as I got there, I had something called altitude sickness, which I did not know was a thing.
This, like you're dizzy from being
No,
too
it's just
high?
like the air thing,
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
or is that maybe? I don't know. It wasn't dizziness. It was, and I had to go into a bathroom really bad to puke, but all the bathrooms were being used in the whole house, so I puked into a towel, and then as soon as I was done puking, someone opened the bathroom door in front of me. I was like, "Come on, man!"
And then you were chased by serial killers because that's always what happens
Yes.
in cabin winter movies. By the way, I want to do that this year. That
go
I
to a
want
cabin?
Yeah,
Go to a
I
cabin?
really, really do with
Can
like
it
a
be
bunch of
me and
friends,
you?
but I don't have any friends. What? No.
Me and you just hang out in
Nope.
the cabin?
Nope. Can't
Can
do
it be
that.
us
Nope.
3?
Yeah, that's safe and okay.
I'll sleep between us in the bed.
Good. Why is there only one bed?
I'm not buying a
What
big
is this?
cabin. Are
What
you
is
guys
this?
buying a big cabin? I'm
I
not
just
buying a
want
big
to talk
cabin.
about my feelings.
Yeah, go ahead. You want?
In a cabin, all right?
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Can you
We weren't
imagine
sure.
the best things that could happen? You know what kind of conversations you can get into in a nicely lit cabin? No cell phone.
Imagine Will when we get snowed in. What happens?
I would die.
Oh, goodbye. Goodbye.
I would die.
Goodbye.
We don't have we got power.
Yeah.
We got heat. We got food. But what happens when you can't
Run around
Yeah.
when I can't go from room
Yeah.
to room to room.
And
Like,
when we can't escape.
Yeah.
I think I talked about it on something. I was like, I just need a something like maybe like a Rubik's cube, but like a Rubik's cube with a bunch of different things on it. Something that I could never get bored of.
Concentrate on.
Yeah.
And
You ever
don't have
seen-
to
I'd be
put all
fine.
your energy.
No,
Yeah.
you know, like when babies lay on like that cloth and they have
And
that
there's
thing.
so many things
That
on.
would
so
be
many
the
things
best.
to play with. We
That
should
would be
get
the
you-
best.
We can make you a mobile.
Yeah,
Mo-
mobile. Yeah, the
mobile.
things that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
That actually sounds like the best experience. Just a bunch of things. This one I can
Think
turn.
about
This
this.
one makes a sound.
Yeah.
I have a better
Yeah.
one. Okay, you know the ones the babies have where it has like it's like a table basically, but it's got 4 wheels and it has toys on it, but also a table so they can like put their sticky hands all over their Cheerios and eat the Cheerios.
Yeah.
And they also have toys over here, like oh cool, but they can walk around, so like the whole cart moves around, so it's basically supposed to be like a babysitter. Like,
That's
yeah.
true. Those
All right.
are cool.
Will.
I was poor. Did not have any of those things.
No?
Do
Oh,
not know
yeah.
I mean, I don't
those.
remember.
Like,
I don't recall ever having it. I remember seeing things like that, and I think there was an episode of Rugrats where they had one. But that's the
Love
coolest
Rugrats.
shit
I
in the world.
have one of 4 siblings, so I
That
had
makes
my
sense.
older
Yeah.
siblings one.
I
in the
collected
80s.
rocks. I had pet rocks when I was younger. I was one of those like
I did
psychotic
too.
kids where if I would line them up, and if you moved them a little bit, I would know because they have names and they sit in a certain order. Yeah, I know. Okay, I was poor and sad. Okay.
I think I talked about I used to collect straws. I used to have a straw, and I was very. I
Wait,
used to be,
that's great.
I used to be very. I was
Don't
emotionally
judge him with
connected.
your rocks.
I emotionally connected to a lot of things. And I was like, this was a good drink, so we had a bread box. Never had any bread in it. I would put them behind there. And then one day, my grandma, she's gone now. Good thing she can't find my goddamn straws.
Whoa.
She was like, where are all these straws? I was like, nothing. And then she threw them away. Why'd you have to throw away my straws, Grandma?
They were your friends.
They were my
sorry.
friends, and she threw them away.
What
so
was a
sad.
weird thing I had like as a kid that
I'm
I was
sorry.
really connected to? Okay, so there's like a ritual I would do with my dad. So like before I could go to like preschool, I have like this like few, you only have a few memories.
Yeah.
But like I would go with my dad, with my little brother who's like couldn't like think or talk or whatever. We go drop off my older siblings at elementary school. Then we'd come home and we would eat cereal, and then I would line up all my Winnie the Pooh VHS tapes in order of the way you're supposed to watch them, and then we would watch each one because my dad and I still talk about Winnie the Pooh, like not like in depth, like what's he doing now, but like
Philosophical.
yeah, but we still talk about like that was like a really cool memory.
That's adorable, and that's
Yeah.
like it's a
I
winter
got emotional
memory?
thinking about it.
Oh,
No, just
cute.
you're
Just a
thinking
general
childhood.
memory?
You
I
had
see.
rocks and straws.
Yeah,
I
we
had,
were sad and poor.
Yeah, I used to collect the Pokemon DVDs. The first season, I had I'm not DVDs, but they were actually
VHS,
VHSs.
yeah.
Yeah, they
I
were.
used to have like all of them.
Yeah.
I love that show. It really is good, isn't
does
it?
not-
And the first movie is like phenomenal.
I like the movie.
The movie
Movie is
holds
good,
up. The
yeah.
movie
You
absolutely
guys don't think
holds
the
up.
show is?
No, I still have the VHS of the very first episode, and it does not hold up. People in
Well,
the comments.
pilots are bad.
Pilots are always
Pilots
bad.
are
And Pikachu's eyes are still a little wonky in the
Yeah.
pilot episode, so I don't really
And you've
appreciate
seen
that.
like Pikachu go through like you've heard people talk about his like weight loss over the past
Yeah.
couple
yeah,
years.
and now he's like rounder for some reason because of the way they're like marketing differently. Anyway.
yeah, he's
I don't-
energetic now.
Have you seen like the progression of Snorlax as a little avatar from game to game?
Yes,
Like, he's
and
laying
he's
down.
more and he's standing up.
Yeah,
little
he's
by
standing
little,
up
right?
finally.
Yeah,
now
yeah,
he's
I
finally
saw that.
standing after 20 years. He
Damn.
finally stood up.
Yeah.
After an
Yeah.
entire lifetime.
Yeah.
How long do you think Pokemon would live for? Would
I don't
Snorlax
know.
would have to live like 120
I mean, you're making
years?
them fight, so I don't
That's
think
true.
very long.
So
I
I never
used to
thought of that.
mistake like their levels for age, like there's because like they're babies when they're level 0, when they're eggs or whatever, and then they grow up and they're older and then they evolve. So clearly they're going through something. Something.
Puberty.
But like, do they die at a like I don't know age? Wait, yeah, I never thought about that. That's weird.
They gotta have. There's gotta be like a Pokemon graveyard.
There
Like
is,
a
there is.
Oh, where the
Lavender
ghosts
Town,
are. Oh yeah, where the
yeah.
ghosts are. Yeah, man, but it's a skyscraper, right?
Yeah, it is. It's really
Yeah.
bizarre.
Is that
Each
the
level
only?
is-
That must be the only place you can bury
It's the
Pokemon.
scariest
I
place.
don't know.
to
Oh,
go
and
to
the
in
music
game.
is awful. Did you remember like listening to it? And
The
you're like,
music was.
It's scary.
turning it
I would love to play that game on a big TV. I would like to
Yeah.
play the old one on a big TV.
Because I remember when the GameCube came out, they had that emulator you could put on the bottom
Yep.
and plug in your Game Boy games in there, and I did that with it was red,
Oh,
blue,
yeah.
yellow, and then what was after?
Well, red, blue, yellow, gold, and silver.
Gold and silver, and then after was Diamond and Pearl.
Uh-huh.
I think Diamond and Pearl was the one I plugged in there.
Diamond and Pearl makes a lot of sense because the other ones, I remember putting the cartridge in the N64 adapter for the Game Boy, and it was ugly as shit.
Yeah,
like,
it
you
didn't look
cannot
great.
see shit.
Uh-uh.
Like, it was just colors, like, just vomited everywhere. But,
Uh-huh.
wait, I can't remember of...
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
oh,
winter-
winter,
yeah,
winter
winter-
memory. Oh,
I don't
yeah.
have any, man. Stop. Stop asking me.
You don't have any winter memories?
No.
Not one. Not
I-
one
I-
Christmas.
Winter is definitely my favorite time.
Me too. I remember now. Go on.
I was just gonna say winter is my favorite time, and I remember what I love to do every winter is the episodes of all my favorite TV shows. You know, they have a winter episode.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Always
Yeah,
Christmas
and
episode.
they were like telling me in the meetings, they were like, okay, we need to have people be like Christmas whatever. And I was like, always love the Christmas episodes of my shows. I was like, I gotta do something, and I probably won't even end up doing anything
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
Yeah.
Just like there's always a beach episode in like anime, there's always a Christmas holiday episode.
Because
Always.
Christmas
to.
is different in Japan.
And Christmas is like romantic in Japan.
Yeah, it
Yeah, there's a
is.
huge romance factor. So, oh, this is so great. I get to talk about this. All right.
I want to hear it.
This is like the third time I'm talking about KFC this week because Lieberman told the story of how Colonel Sanders, yada yada. Do you know that story? Okay, because he got caught off on a table talk can finish the story on our stream. Anyway, so KFC is like a huge deal in Japan for Christmas. I don't know how or when. I think it's like the 80s or something, but they had a big marketing campaign to market KFC as a Christmas thing, and it's like all Westerners eat a bucket of fried chicken on Christmas, and that's how we celebrate.
Which is not true.
It's not. It's not. And I understand. I know it's like backwards racist. It's weird when it's the other way around.
I think KFC are geniuses for that. They convince people.
Yes,
They convinced the whole country.
The whole country.
And if you think about it, Japan's actually a tiny island country, very insular, very easy to spread stuff, so that stuck. And it also made a lot of sense because like KFC just did a really good job like making it work and feeling very Christmassy. Also, the colors are red and white, which are Japan's colors. So Japan has like a very weird affinity for Christmas.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Kohaku, like white, red, is like a huge deal in Japan. So
Kohaku.
yeah, ko means red and haku means white. So like, yeah, it's just like a big
Like
deal.
in Spirited Away, the boy's name is Kohaku.
That just means young, like young. Ko also means like small or young or child. So we're getting deep into impromptu anime club all the time.
I'm glad we have a host here who knows a bunch of shit.
I love anime.
You're the smartest person I know.
No, that's not
One of
true.
them.
No.
Tell us about your degrees. How many you got?
I only
3.
got one. No, I only have one. It's
A
just,
major and a minor.
I have 2 majors. And
You know,
Oh, you got 2 majors.
Didn't you write like a thesis book or something?
I wrote a fucking thesis, like a
A
peer review.
a thesis.
Science degree. But so what? I can't read it now. I read it and I'm
Do
like,
science. Do
You
it.
know what you're talking
Do
about.
science.
Do science. I cannot. This is MacGyver shit. This is
Do
like,
science.
This
on
is
that.
400
Do
level
it.
class stuff, and I just can't. But
Christmas memory.
oh, I have a cute one that gets really sad. Real quick.
Okay.
Oh God.
So Mike and I started dating in high school for like 2 weeks, and it was during Christmas, and it was adorable, and I still have the robe that he bought for me. And I remember walking to his house in the snow from my place and like being like, oh my gosh, I'm spending my first Christmas with my first boyfriend. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And it was glorious. And then I got stupid sick because I walked to his house. And then like before we knew it was New Year's. And then we kissed on New Year's. And then he broke up with me the next day.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm marrying him now. So
Oh, good.
I don't
Okay.
know why.
What was the? Yikes.
You want to know why he broke? It's actually a good story.
Yeah?
Somebody was trying to take a picture of us when it was our first kiss on New Year's Eve. And my friend was taking a picture and she missed. And I go, oh my God, you're so bad to her. But he thought I was talking to him, and he broke up with me the next day.
Wait, how old are you?
I was like 16.
Oh, okay. All right. I
Younger
thought you were
people
in
are
college, and I was like,
No.
oh, come on, man.
I
Isn't it
was,
Oh,
funny
come
when
on,
you're-
man.
we were little babies.
When you're younger, you're like really worried what people think. As you get older, you care less.
Oh, absolutely, of course.
Kids watching, just, when everyone says that always, forever, and you don't want to listen to them when they say that,
It's
true.
true.
It's true.
And you will get over it. Like, you will be fine.
Yeah, like farting in class was like an issue. Like
Pooping in public?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
still got
You still
issues.
can't do that.
I don't
I
think a
still-
lot
I
of
do
people
it here
poop in
now.
public.
What?
Dude, I don't think a lot of
It
people
used to
poop in
be-
public. I don't think that's against.
What?
I don't.
a lot of
Poop
people
in
don't.
public restrooms?
I used to
You
not.
gotta.
I used to not do it
There's the
because of
key word.
embarrassment. Now it's like a cleanliness thing. I only want my toilet.
Yeah, that's a really first world problem, man.
It
is,
That's a
yes.
real first world problem.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
understand
Okay,
that.
you cannot go to a cabin then if you can't.
I know.
poop.
It's
yeah,
somebody.
if
We
it's
have-
a cleanliness
yeah.
issue.
Basically, man, we got an outhouse we got to share.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
I
of the
couldn't.
worst possible
You know
scenario.
what? I'm taking back how I want to do this with you
yeah.
guys this year.
And like I don't like wooden.
And we share a bed after.
I don't like wooden toilet seats. Like what the fuck is
I'm sorry,
this?
what are wooden toilets?
You know, like sometimes they're wooden.
No.
Yeah,
Sometimes they're wooden.
they're wooden. It's just a
Yeah.
way of. Yeah, why?
I just don't want that.
What is
That's
this
not the feeling I
world?
want. And you know what's the worst part about winter? I love the winter season. I love the Christmas season. Worst part about winter is going to the bathroom. Everything you touch is
It's
freezing.
cold.
You
Oh,
wake
it's
up
so
real
uncomfortable.
fast.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But how great is it when your shower gets warm in the morning?
Oh, it feels
That's
so
nice.
good. It's
But
the
when you
best.
get out of that shower, if you didn't close the window
Yeah.
first,
Yeah.
you're like, ah.
You have to dry really fast so that wet particles don't get you even colder.
Buggy7899. What is your favorite thing you've ever made? Video, song, art, project, etc.
Ooh.
My favorite thing I've ever made. Ooh.
Woo.
I
Maybe it's a
used
video.
to. Yeah, I think it's a video. I used to do music stuff, and like if I watched it now, I'd probably hate myself. But I mean, back then, and like thinking about it in memory, when I used to produce a band, and it was a cover band, and it was for YouTube, and it was the first time I ever took charge of something in my life, and everyone in it from my memory, it was a very positive experience for everybody. Like the way it worked was like I had a connection with a studio that we could go record at. I had a connection to a bunch of really talented artists, and so I was like, hey, we could just pull you together, and I'll just pay for like going to the studio, and then I'd shoot the videos and edit it. And the videos got progressively better, and the first one was rough to watch, but because I was still figuring it out. But I was really proud of that because there was one time, my favorite memory of it was we actually got invited to do a live performance. Worst idea because we had like 70 performers we had to bring, but we did a rehearsal for it, and there was a new song we had to learn. And we had no prep whatsoever. The people knew the lyrics, they knew the melody, that was it. And we brought in this new guitarist, and he sat down, and he was like, I got an idea. And he played it, a brand new guitarist. I knew he was really talented, sat down, and he played like the most beautiful guitar I've ever heard. Wow. And he came up with a guitar solo on the spot, and the singers caught the cue really fast, and they started belting and like singing, and it was like, I almost started crying when I heard it because I was just like, it's so cool. And it's one of my favorite videos I've ever made. So,
that's cool. I think you've shown me it, right?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous to show people, but
dude,
I'm very proud of
it's gorgeous.
I'm very proud.
It's a gorgeous video. We keep smacking stars.
Yeah.
That's the second time it's happened.
There's
so
a
sorry.
current in here. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just kind of going towards you.
In terms of what's the favorite thing I've made, it's either my podcast, the She Didn't Text Back podcast, or
nice plug.
William Haynes talk show, which is a lot of people don't know. It's a talk show that I do. I post on Instagram. It's only 15 seconds long.
Yeah.
And people always write me, oh, where's the rest of it? I couldn't find it. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Whole thing.
That's the whole thing. It's only 15 seconds
A talk show on Instagram is a good idea.
Wait,
it's fun.
can we talk about that for a second? So I was on it, and thank you very much for putting me on it. But it took like an hour to set up.
Yes.
And he put the cameras and lights and everything, and it was gorgeous. He had like starbursts in the back and whatnot, and it was 15 freaking seconds.
It's
They
because
shot it twice, to be fair.
Yeah, I did shot it twice.
Yes.
I think I went with the first one because sometimes I'm like, I like the first one because I like it when I pop it on. Because I think honestly, building up a set and like the making the thing is what I really like. It's not watching it.
Yeah.
It's like when you put a bunch of effort into something, I like it.
I really liked what you said to me once when I think Kezzy and I were working on a video, and I was so proud of this like funny moment that got exaggerated and like caricatured, and then I was like, oh my god, well look at it, and you said something like, see, that's your art, and I was like, oh, it is, and it felt really good.
I forgot what that was. But
what
I realized.
SPF?
It was for SPF, yeah. It was a super frenzy video. It was a Halo montage video. Because we're 12-year-old boys.
Everybody has an art. Even people who think that they're super bland still have an art.
Passion.
It's just what you love or what you like to express into the world. Like, you know, it's your thing.
See, I get confused about stuff like that because my mom is like legitimately an artist.
She makes those flowers and things.
Yeah, and I can't like even begin that realm at all. So when I like think I'm doing art, I think about her and I'm like, oh, she'd hit me.
Like, I don't think a lot of people realize, like, intelligent people are artists too. People who are like, I like to know scientific information, mathematical information. It's just a different type.
Well, science is totally an art.
It's totally an art. And the way they speak. Yeah.
It's eloquent.
Yeah.
It's eloquent.
What is the proudest thing I ever did? Video-wise, it's got to be the Anime 101s.
Yeah,
I
those are
freaking
good.
love those. Oh my god, I watched them.
Those killed you sometimes when you were making them.
Because they're like crazy. And also you have to be careful because like anime fans are like pretty, they're aggressive and you know that. So you have to be really careful about those. But I really loved those. I watched one recently because it got picked up by a blog, I think. And I know, I mean, it only got like an extra like 5K views, but whatever, it was great. And I was watching it and I was like, oh, that's accurate. Like, that's good. Because usually you look back and you're like,
some things need time.
Yeah.
Some things need time for you to be able to appreciate them.
That's true.
I know my family, like, they love my old videos, and I hate my old videos.
Aww.
And I'm waiting for the day where I can look back and I'm like, oh, that was
cute.
That was cute.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm like, I was really trying. I was really trying.
No, I looked back on videos and I was like, there was a point when I was like, I gotta do a video a day. And I was like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
Honestly, because like with this, like doing videos a day here is different. You have a team of people that are like
Editors,
working on it.
everyone
But trust me
helping.
on it, bad idea. Like you just run out of ideas and you're like one was, I did challenges. Not to knock anyone who does those, but like I did one where I was like, I know, I'll do all the challenges in one video. And I ate an onion, wasabi, two other things that were really spicy and painful to eat.
Oh,
and I did it like 3 times, and it was
What?
It was so dumb, and I couldn't taste anything for like a couple days, and it was like, why did I do that?
And that is I don't think you're that person anymore, but at the time that was your art. You were like you still kind of do push your physical limits and say, what can I do?
Yeah, it's
what
fun.
Can I do
I like physical comedy.
Yeah, and I love your bucket list kind of.
Oh boy, I'm working on a video, and it's coming out soon, and it's real good.
That's exciting.
Can't watch it on mobile because I'm using a song that's not that is copyrighted. copywritten.
Wait, so
not
you can't
buying
listen
the
to it
rights.
on mobile?
Nah.
I didn't know that.
Nah.
Oh. Well, thanks for watching this show. I didn't pull a topic. I just realized.
You
maybe
don't
I
want to
should.
pick out just a really,
This
just
is
the
gonna end.
quickest one. Just
Can you hand me my trident real quick?
This chair makes a lot of noise.
I like noise.
I haven't heard the word trident in a while.
Thank you. It's cool. You know,
cool,
some people
yeah.
don't say it.
Yeah.
Some people don't
Aquaman
recognize.
says it.
Because, like, when would you say it?
You know,
Aquaman.
give
Through
me my
Aquaman.
trident,
Trident.
Reina.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
my bad. I'm sorry. Use it in a sentence.
Dylan
Pitchfork.
Price says,
Pitchfork.
"Hey, it's an evil pitchfork."
Yeah.
Favorite movie scene and why? One of mine is the drug deal in Boogie Nights. You know they shot Boogie Nights like not that far away.
Yeah, like over there.
Yeah,
in the
like
valley,
over
yeah.
there.
No, when I looked, I was driving near one of the washes, which is just like a canal for water in like in cities. If you didn't know that, but like it's where they shot Terminator 2.
Oh, yeah,
when
I
they
knew
did
that.
like the car chase where the car like flies off and into like the like ravine thing.
Yeah.
I was like, that's over there.
Where they're,
that's
like,
so
running
cool.
and shit?
No,
Yeah.
no, it's Terminator 2
When
and
with T2 when they
the
chased
T2.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, it's real cool. Favorite scene. In Steve Jobs, that scene, there's
Which
a
one?
scene, the newest one with
Which
Michael
which
Fassbender.
scene?
It's there's a scene. I'm not gonna explain. I don't want to give spoilers for the movie, but there's a scene between Jeff Daniels, who is the CEO of Apple,
yeah.
or the previous CEO, and Steve Jobs after he was fired. So it's in like 1988, and they have like a back and forth. This way they use the dialogue, and they cut it together flashbacks, like to like
That was
because you
incredible.
don't know what the story is. You don't know why they're arguing, but then like they cut in between what triggered it, and like the aftermath of like a couple years in between, and all that hate and anger still being there, and like just because, and also seeing Jeff Daniels like act like that, you're like, that's Dumb and Dumber. That's Dumb and Dumber, and he's like acting his fucking balls off. You
I
know?
think
Wow.
This
I
is
want to
yours
watch it.
thing. I
I've
don't know
never
why I
seen. I
haven't.
haven't seen it.
It's really good, but
Yeah.
they're actually pulling it from theaters because I don't know if people went and saw it, but that's a different thing.
Wait,
But
why
yeah.
are they pulling it from theater? Because
Not
it's
enough
not
people
doing
saw it. It didn't. It was kind of a flop.
I have
technically.
2 favorite scenes. The first one, it will be a spoiler, but it's when, God damn it, the Django. That's the fun. That was one of my
yeah,
favorite.
obviously.
Yeah, and the Scott Pilgrim scene where they go to like the park. It's just so heavily stylistic. Like the background is just like
Where
dark
she's on
and
the
black.
swing?
Yeah, and she's on the
Yeah.
swing. I was like, this is not. Life doesn't look like this. This is what.
doesn't.
This is
I
people taking
love
advantage
Oh,
of.
that
it.
that's
movie.
great.
I
That's a
love
great
that movie.
movie.
So unrealistic though.
Yeah.
You can't act like that and get that girl. Like, it's not gonna happen. Like.
Let's see. What's mine? I have 2 as well. One is an anime, of course. It's from. It's Princess Mononoke, because that's
Oh, yeah.
First of all, every scene in that movie pretty much is that.
Is the height of genre.
Yeah, it absolutely is. But when the spirit elk gets his head cut off.
I knew you were gonna say
Then
that.
we
And
saw
he
that. Okay.
evolves.
Were you in the room
Yeah,
for
I was
that?
in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that. I was like, I came in at that part. I was like,
This
Yeah,
shit
you-
is
yeah, it's-
crazy.
There are similar moments like that in every Ghibli movie. Like for In Spirited Away, it's when Haku falls and his scales fly off. You know what I mean? Like those, I have like chills just talking about it.
I know that one.
Spirits. I want to believe spirits are real. I really do.
Why
I'm
not?
gonna live in that world.
Why not?
Nice.
I'm gonna give things spirits.
Why
There
not?
you go.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, that's how I live my life. Why not?
That's
You
how
know?
Japan does it. They have deities for everything. There's a toilet god.
We should talk about movies.
We should. In some
Where
kind
did
of.
that come from?
We should talk about anime movies. Other movies
Oh.
are alright.
All that matters is that you can send us questions using the hashtag Table Talk on Twitter and go to the r/SourceFed to send the other questions. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, that's what I was
No,
trying to
you
say.
got it. You got it.
Also, subscribe to youtube.com/Reina Scully for Anime
Please.
Club. Subscribe to
Or whatever it is that we
youtube.com/.
Or whatever.
People
It's
be
fine.
like.
And Black Box TV.
Man, Black Box TV. That's
For
my
some
channel.
reason, yep.
Guys, thanks for watching.
So Boy Sam.
Soap Boy
What's
Sam.
Subway Sam?
So-
Nothing.
Soap
It's nothing.
Boy
He's
Sam.
just saying
Oh,
it.
That's
Yeah.
his channel, So
Yeah,
Boy
that's
Sam.
it. Now go to
Bye.
Dublin TV. Dublin as in the city, INC, like Incorporated TV.
Slash
I have a
TV.
new show. It's called Sam's Tiny Place. It's revolutionary.
I heard it
Great.
shot.
I saw it on Facebook. It was fucking hilarious.
shot
It's
right
great.
there.
It's right there,
Yeah.
right where people put their dirty feet.
Yep.
It's over there in my new bucket list videos.
Can't wait to
Yeah.
see all this wonderful
Yay.
content. Maybe you'll make your favorite.
It was this hand. Oh, all of our powers combined.
Spirit Oak.
Obviously, the Batman Arkham games are excellent. Not uniformly, but very, very, very good.
Not if you're playing on PC.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Hey, Logan
I
Miller.
am a Logan Miller.
Not
There's
the-
multiple of us, and we get together every month, and
I was gonna
we
ask.
sit and chat and talk about like different things that the different Logans do.